So today the market has failed miserably to react. We are right above critical support levels, which we did identify together on this channel, by the way, and if this area fails to hold tomorrow, the market could accelerate downward very, very quickly. So today, I'm gonna show you why this is literally the last line separating a recovery from a new collapse. My name is Nathan. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel, where we study the market every single day together. Every single day, I share unbiased, straightforward, and professional analysis. No guesswork, no assumptions, no gut feelings. Every single thing that I describe here is based on technical analysis, price action, facts, data. Okay, so welcome to another daily study. And yes, what we see over here is totally annoying. It is nearly frustrating because last Friday on our previous video, I told you guys, it is a promising reaction. Yes, it is. However, in order for us to make a real bottom signal, we have yet to break a few resistance levels, namely the 21-day EMA, the 675, and on the 1-hour chart, we saw this 21-hour EMA working as another resistance level. And guess what? We failed, okay? We totally failed to break these key points. This resistance area did work phenomenally well, okay? Therefore, that's why we see a collapse of nearly 1% on the SPY ETF today. Many other stocks are following this collapse, okay? So what we see right here, right now, is trying to reject the idea of a bullish reaction above our support level at 663, which we also identified on our previous videos, okay? So yes, we have been talking about this inflection point for many days right now. It is nice to see SPY bouncing off this support level, okay? We are not losing this support level right now. So that's a point for the bulls at least, okay? They are not looking good right now. They are in serious trouble, but at least they defended this support area down here. That's actually quite good because there is still hope. So if you ask me, right now we are on the verge of a very serious inflection point, because if tomorrow or in the next few days we see SPY reacting without losing this support level, without closing below the 660s and breaking our major resistance levels up here, yes, we may see a phenomenal recovery, but remember, we gotta break the 675 area, leaving the 21-day EMA behind, leaving the 21-hour EMA behind. If that happens, there is the idea of a double bottom chart pattern over here, okay? Right after the 663, which was a previous support level here, and support level here, and here again, right? So it is a clear multiple bottom support level. For some reason, we don't know why, we don't need to know why, we see the bulls defending this area. So okay, nice nice, that's interesting, all right? However, only a breakout of the 675 could trigger a more pronounced, serious bullish reaction, okay? That's the trigger point of another rally. Conversely, the 663 is our major support level. Don't you agree that if we see SPY losing this support level that has been holding SPY's price since October 22 over here, nearly 1 month ago, if we see SPY losing this key point, closing below it, we may easily retest the 654 at least, okay, at least, because as far as I know, this key point up here, 663, is also the inflection point of a bearish pivot point. We're gonna make a lower high, lower low for the first time in many months on the SPY, okay? Since April this year, we see only higher highs, higher lows. Do you ever notice this pattern over here? We see only higher highs, higher lows, right? We don't see the inverse. We don't see lower highs, lower lows. Therefore, if we see the loss of the 663, yes, we are gonna break the pattern of an uptrend on the SPY that is here since April this year, okay? So that's a very dangerous inflection point. What's more, on the weekly chart, there is the idea of a top signal up here. By losing this support level, we are going to confirm the idea of a sharper pullback, maybe to the 21 weekly moving average, okay? So we have more downside left. We just got to see the SPY losing this key point to confirm a more pronounced bearish case, okay? So yes, right now we are trading right here in the middle between these two inflection points, 663 and 675. Okay, one of these two key points are going to be triggered next. We don't know which one, okay? We don't need to know which one. Real trading is reactive, not predictive, so the future does not exist. There is no reason to bother about the future, okay? There is no reason to worry about the future because we only react to what we see. Right now, there is no clear breakout yet. SPY is at 665. So, okay, so far so good. No breakout yet. After we see a breakout, we'll see how to proceed. Okay, but for now, let's wait for a clear breakout. Similarly, I told you guys last week, guys, the 600s, this key point over here is our major support level, okay? And right now, we see QQQ bouncing off the 600s again. Okay, we also see a multiple bottom support level, right? You may say, Nathan, there is the idea of a head and shoulders right now, right? Yes, there is. But the neckline is still the 600s. Therefore, this key point is still the very same. It is still valid. We gotta see the loss of the 600s so we can trigger this head and shoulders chart pattern so we can actually materialize a top signal over here, seeking lower levels like the 588 or maybe even the 21 weekly moving average, because like the SPY, we could see a sharper correction to the weekly moving average. The last time we were near the moving average on the weekly chart was in April this year. Okay, so we deserve a pullback, right? We really deserve a pullback in this context, okay? But for now, there is no loss of this support level yet. We are still closing above it, okay? So hey, let's wait for a better signal. Conversely, if we see the QQQ breaking Friday's high, 613, which is also a possible trigger point of this double bottom, yes, then we may see a technical reversal on the QQQ suggesting another rally ahead. But remember, it is just like the SPY ETF, okay? We gotta see a clear breakout of one of these two key points. These are our main trigger points right now. 613 is the trigger point for another rally, while the 600s, this key point is a trigger point for a sharper correction ahead. What's more, the 613 is very close to the 21-day EMA. All right, so by breaking this key point, we could re-enter bullish territory again, seeking higher levels, maybe to close this gap, maybe to reach the all-time high again. We don't know, right? It is too soon to tell, but this is the most important inflection point for you if you are bullish on the QQQ, 613. All right, for now, if you ask me, there is no clear signal, okay? There is no clear breakout. We are still trading between these two key points. If I see breakout, of course, I'm gonna warn you guys on this channel because again, we are here every single day. Is the market flying? We're gonna be here. Is the market collapsing? We're gonna be here. Setting the new inflection points, warning you guys about the main turning points in the market. Okay, so this is it. Now we have Nvidia. Nvidia, this one is quite annoying because we are collapsing. However, like SPY, like QQQ, as we see in many other stocks, Nvidia is respecting the 184 support level. Again, guys, previous resistance level here, support level here, support here, resistance here multiple times. On this very key point, we saw a double bottom, okay? I did warn you guys about this double bottom on this channel, okay, guys? By breaking the 184, we're gonna reach the 200s, okay? That's precisely what happened, okay? This is public information. I described this trade in detail here on this channel, right? Then we saw a pullback after this double top, and then we retested the 184 again. Okay, again, right? So that's a quite clear support level to me, the most important inflection point for Nvidia. If we see Nvidia collapsing after earnings this week, okay, we may see a very nice opportunity near one of our next support levels, maybe the 177, maybe the 165. But if we see Nvidia recovering, there is the idea of a double bottom right now above the 184. The trigger point is the $200, okay? So by breaking this key point, Nvidia will have everything to resume the bullish bias, retest the all-time high again, and we may even break this key point, all right? Because after all, Nvidia is still very bullish. But again, if you ask me, I would prefer to see a sharper correction ahead, okay? To actually retest the 21 weekly moving average. That would be the ideal to me. But I can't complain right now because Nvidia is still performing very well. I really like Nvidia. It is one of my favorite stocks, but for swing trading purposes, we can't trade Nvidia right now precisely because of earnings report in only 2 days. Okay, so guys, for swing trading purposes, us swing traders, we hold our positions for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, right? Depending on the beta of the stock, we hold our positions for a few months. Okay, this happened already. All right, so right now, since we hold our positions for a few days, we can't buy or sell Nvidia 2 days away of earnings report, okay, from earnings report. So it is too soon, all right? We gotta wait for earnings report right now so we can see another clear opportunity. Meanwhile, there are other stocks performing insanely better, way better than Nvidia. Like, for instance, we have Tesla. Tesla is going up today, is one of the few stocks that is actually going up today. Okay, Tesla, Google, there are other stocks, right? But Tesla is performing very well. It is leaving a huge shadow above the candle's body today. That's quite annoying, but still, it is trying to perform well. We see higher highs, higher lows on the 1-hour chart, so why not a reversal? Okay, why not see Tesla bouncing off to retest our next resistance levels? That's the idea. But I do understand that if Tesla fails to react in the next few days, losing Friday's candles, losing the low of Friday's candle over here, we may see a total, complete, absolutely rejection of a bottom signal in this context, rejecting the possibility of a rally ahead. If Tesla loses, if Tesla rejects this candle over here, then okay, we may retest the 367 or the 357 down here. These key points are very close. I'm so sorry. We are right above the 21 weekly moving average right now. Okay, right now we are right above this key point. So if we see Tesla reacting, that would be the perfect, the ideal key point to react. Okay, that's one of the best. Because guys, SPY has yet to reach the 21 weekly moving average. Okay, since April. I'm so sorry, since May over here, right? QQQ, well, failed to retest the 21 weekly moving average since April as well, right? We are above the weekly moving average. Nvidia, above the weekly moving average. We see our dear AMD, right? Above the moving average over here. We saw a pullback, but we failed to retest this key point, right? Palantir is retesting right now. So Tesla is one of the few stocks that is actually close to the 21 weekly moving average right now. Last week we retested it. So very nice, okay, very nice. Now we are reacting. So again, it is a promising reaction. We have yet to break a few resistance levels, but be aware of the 400s support level, okay, because this key point is critical for Tesla. It is not only near the target of this gap, which I also did warn you guys about on this channel even before the breakout of the 439 up here, okay? I have been warning you guys about this gap. We closed this gap, and right now, to nobody's surprise over here, we are reacting above the support level. So that's very nice. A good signal. But again, we gotta wait for more confirmation. All right, we gotta wait for a breakout of our resistance levels. We have yet to break the 413, right? On the 1 hour chart, we see the start of higher highs, higher lows, but apparently the 21-hour EMA is still holding Tesla's price over here. So we have to be a little bit careful in this context. But yes, Tesla is one of the stocks that I have on my radar right now. Okay, it is one of the stocks that I have on my radar. I really like it. And last Friday, guys, now that we see the market correcting, we see SPY approaching our support levels, QQQ approaching its own support levels as well. We see many high beta stocks like Tesla, like AMD, Palantir over here. They're all trying to react near their support levels, but they lack true confirmation. Okay, they lack a real bottom signal getting triggered in this context. Just for instance, last Friday, I gave you guys calls for 4 stocks. I gave you guys 4 signals on our Telegram channel. Today, during our live stream, I gave you guys signals for other 5 stocks, if I recall correctly. And then you guys gave me more ideas as well, okay? So in the end, we have easily more than 12 stocks near support levels trying to react. So it is a promising reaction, okay? We see many stocks near critical inflection points. It all depends on how SPY, how QQQ are going to react from here, because if they fail, well, then they are gonna fail every single one of our signals, okay? Our signals won't be triggered, all right? So it feels like it is now or never. Either way, we are just waiting patiently like snipers. If you want to trade with us, join our Telegram channel, okay? Because there I give you guys signals, strategies, I share more analysis, I give you guys signals in real time on many stocks, okay? Every single day I see interesting opportunities in the market. So I firmly believe you can find useful information over there, okay? I teach you guys my trading methodology over there. So we always trade the right stocks at the right time with a good risk reward relationship. Okay, so that's how we do trading strategically. No fear, no stress, no guesswork, no assumptions, no gut feelings. All right, we are guided by our methodology that uses charts, technical analysis, statistics, and data. Okay? All right. Oh my God, what's happening? Let me drink some water, guys. Excuse me. So join our Telegram channel, okay? My voice is fading. Excuse me, guys. My voice is fading right now. So yes, Tesla is one of the stocks that I have on my personal radar. Okay, and we have our dear AMD, right? AMD right above our support level, our 21 weekly moving average, okay? It is not reacting, okay? It failed to react because Friday could have been a bottom signal, okay? If we see a clear breakout of Friday's high right above this 21-day MA, yes, we're gonna confirm a bottom signal, suggesting another rally ahead. But we are not triggering this bottom signal yet. Conversely, we are not rejecting this bottom signal as well. Okay, we are just stabilizing near the 21-day MA. So again, we are in a critical inflection point. It is a decisive moment for our stocks. AMD is one of them, but we lack confirmation. Okay, there is no upwards or downwards breakout yet. If we see the loss of the 235, then okay, we may see a sharper correction, maybe to the 227. All right, but for now, guys, there is nothing meaningful for us. Okay, we are still dancing near this 21-day MA. So if you ask me, AMD is not a buy and it is not a sell. I'm totally neutral on AMD. Okay, or dear Amy. Now we have Palantir. Palantir is trying to react. It is looking promising. Unlike AMD, which is already near the all-time high, it is insanely bullish. Palantir is relatively far away from the all-time high. We have an open gap above the price. Remember, gaps, they work as magnets for the price, okay? Therefore, it is a very nice resistance level for us, but we have yet to trigger a bottom signal on Palantir over here. Now that we are near the 170s again, okay, this is the best chance for us to react. If we fail to react, guys, we're gonna see a bearish pivot point, a lower high, lower low, and since we are right above the 21 weekly moving average, by losing the weekly moving average, we may see Palantir seeking lower levels, like the 148. Okay, so yes, we could see a sharper correction ahead, okay, much sharper correction ahead, all right? So prepare yourself, because regardless of what Palantir does next, it is going to be intense, okay? If we confirm a bottom signal, a true bottom signal, it is going to be intense. We could close this gap. If we lose this support level, it is going to be intense. We could retest the 148, okay? So guys, Palantir looks insane right now, simply insane, okay? So it is a very important moment for it, all right? So let's watch Palantir very closely from here. Of course, Palantir is one of the many stocks we analyze every single day together on this channel, so subscribe, join this channel, because only then you're gonna keep in touch with our daily studies, okay, with our daily analysis, all right? We are here every single day, so come on, join us over here. Clearly, you like technical analysis, trading, price action, etc. So if this is for you, remember, subscribe. Every single day, we are gonna be here. Now, guys, we see many stocks on this list performing very well, right? But performing very well because they are near inflection points. Not necessarily because they are going up, because today we see a real bloodbath, right? We see many stocks going down. This chart over here is totally red. We see a few stocks performing well, like Google, right? Johnson & Johnson, Next Era Energy, right? And by the way, yes, Johnson & Johnson, for instance, is one of the stocks we bought down here. Okay, right? I gave you guys the call on October 29. We bought down here. I gave you guys the call on our Telegram channel. Okay, and then right now it is exploding. Next Era Energy, we also bought down here, right? And it is exploding right now, performing very well. So guys, do you know why it is so important for you to know the right stocks to trade? And we do know because we have a nice beta control. We balance the beta of our positions very well. Okay, that's one of the secrets behind our trading methodology, which is not necessarily a secret because I always tell you guys the importance of knowing the beta of your stocks. Only then you can trade correctly the right stocks depending on how the market is performing. We never trade SPY or QQQ precisely because we know how to trade individual stocks very, very well. And then, well, remember, join our Telegram channel. Link is in this video description. 7 days trial, okay, totally free. See for yourself. You can even join our next live stream, okay, totally for free. All right, so subscribe, join us over here, okay? So, few stocks are performing well, okay? Few stocks. But many high beta stocks are near inflection points. Like, for instance, we have Meta. Where is Meta? Meta is losing many support levels over here, but again, we are still near this gap support level. We just closed this little gap over here. On the weekly chart, we are total mess, right? But if you ask me, this chart looks oversold. All right, look, it was a sharp correction over here. Now we just closed this gap and apparently we are trying to stabilize. So yes, Meta is one of the stocks that I have on my radar precisely because it looks oversold and it is near a support level. But guys, there is no clear bottom signal yet. Okay, today's reaction is not enough to make a true bottom signal. So hey, let's wait a little bit more. As retail traders, we can afford to wait a little bit more. Okay, let's leave the smart money, the institutional players fighting each other. Okay, then, and only then, after we see a clear winner, if we see the bulls winning in this context, only then we can buy Meta and surf another rally. But for now, it is failing to make a real bottom signal. So there is absolutely nothing interesting right now on Meta going on. Oh guys, before I forget, okay, next week I'll be on a small vacation. Okay, we have holidays, right? So next week, no videos on this channel. Okay, I really need some rest. Okay, I really need it because I think I have been a little bit stressed over the past few days. All right, so I really need some rest. So next week, no videos. All right, our Telegram channel will work normally. Okay, but no videos, and there will be no live stream on our Telegram channel as well. Okay, so please give me a small vacation because December is going to be wild. All right, it is going to be crazy. So I need to rest to feel my energy because December we have the third edition of our mentorship program. Okay, if you wanna become my client, if you wanna have one-on-one meetings with me, if you want me to adjust your portfolio, to pick the right stocks for you, to create a perfect strategy for you, join our mentorship program, okay? Limited spots because I give to every single one of my clients exclusive, dedicated attention. All right, so few spots left, okay? I rarely do that, okay? I rarely do mentorship programs, okay? Our last one was on April this year, all right? And then before that on November last year, okay? So I rarely do that, okay? I only do this when I have free time, okay? So guys, now is the perfect opportunity, and right now we see the market near very important inflection points, so maybe it is going to be interesting. All right, so for you, so if you want to join me over there, link is in this video's description. Okay, my goal is to change your life forever. All right, so join me over there if you have any interest. The link is in this video's description as well. Okay, so yes, no videos next week, mentorship December. Okay, all messages given. Now, Meta, yes, nice, but no support level yet. Now, we see Broadcom going up today a little bit. However, it failed to sustain the movement, okay, apparently. And this is one of the main examples why we use the 21-day EMA, okay? It is acting as a very nice resistance level today. It was a support level here, resistance level here, support here as well, right? So this key point is extremely important for Broadcom. On the 1-hour chart, we see a bullish pivot point, but in the end, we failed to sustain the movement. We are still below the 21-hour EMA, but we are near a support level, right? Near support levels, and between and below resistance levels too. So it is like SPY, QQQ, etc. We gotta see a clear breakout of one of our main inflection points so we can materialize a real good movement next, okay? So yes, Broadcom is also one of the main stocks that I have on my radar, okay? I am constantly monitoring Broadcom. I gave you guys a signal on Broadcom during our live stream today, okay? If you wanna watch it, join our Telegram channel, but right now, it failed to close above Friday's high, so hey, it is not the ideal right now, but maybe we'll see another good opportunity next, okay? Either way, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this channel. We analyze our stocks every single day on this channel, okay? So join us, like this video if you are still watching me, okay? If you are still liking this video, okay? Like me, like my video. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.